Ryan Poles made a big move, trading back up into the 2024 draft. He traded a 2025 fourth round pick to acquire pick number 144 in the fifth round, and then he drafted my sleeper pass rusher, defensive end Austin Booker from Kansas. He's 6'4", 240. He ran a 4.79 40. He had 8 sacks and 37 pressures last year. He's got 33.875-inch arms, 9.25-inch hands, and scored a 6.88 on his RAS score. But you heard me just say it. He had 37 pressures from the bench. He was not a starter. He started one game at Kansas. I'm going to break down what he brings to the Chicago Bears. Let's go ahead and get right into it. He started his career at Minnesota, where he redshirted in 2021 and then barely played in 2022, recording 2 tackles. And then he transferred to Kansas this year and instantly became an impact player as a pass rusher. He was first team All 12 and only started one game on the year. He led his team in forced fumbles, sacks, and tackles for loss and was named the Big 12 Newcomer of the Year. He's a really lengthy player with nearly 34-inch arms. He has an extremely explosive first step, and he's a slippery pass rusher with an advanced bag of moves in his repertoire. He's a rotational player who lined up wide of the offensive tackle, kind of in a wide 9 stance, and then his burst off the line and his understanding of how to use his leverage and get under linemen's pads is extremely impressive. He has long arms and powerful hands, as well as an ability to bend the edge and maintain balance throughout contact. A guy who is simply hard to block, which is why he actually wasn't bad versus the run either. This surprised me. At 240 pounds, he shouldn't have led the team in run stops, but he did. This is a guy who brings the ability to make impact plays in the run game, but he does not have the ability to set the edge in the run game. He can beat his offensive linemen and he can get off of blocks. What he cannot do is anchor or bull rush a bigger offensive tackle. That's just not his game. He's a slippery player who can explode and track the ball carrier and make impact plays behind the line of scrimmage. But he does have the frame to add weight, and he's a developmental guy who could be an impact player in the NFL for a long time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the fact that he wasn't a starter. He's exactly the kind of player I'm looking for in day 3. He has a nonstop motor, an impressive bag of pass rush moves, and the athleticism and first step explosiveness to be an impact pass rusher at the next level. Now let's take a step back and realize what that means. No, Booker is not going to start over DeMarcus Walker. No chance of that. NFL teams would run right at him, and his 240-pound frame would not hold up setting the edge. However, what he does offer and what he brings to the table immediately is the ability to get on the field as a pass rusher and affect the game immediately. Anytime the pass rush unit enters the game, this is a guy who should be on the field. If it's third and long, put this guy in the game. He has the kind of ability to change games even without being a starter. It's similar to what Bryce Huff has done with the Jets. Or as Bears fans who have watched back since 2006 will remember Mark Anderson, a 5th-round rookie pass rusher who had double-digit sacks as a rookie. He didn't start a single game either. He was a pure pass rusher, and his NFL career faltered after Lovie Smith tried to make him an every down starter. I always believed that Mark Anderson would have been better if he would have stayed as a third down pass rusher. We had Alex Brown and Adewale Agunlia. We did not need to get rid of one of those guys for Mark Anderson. But that is the kind of impact that Austin Booker brings to the table. He's a guy who can be disruptive and make big-time splash plays. On top of that, he has the frame to get bigger and the work ethic to get better. He actually brings the upside to develop into a starting defensive end down the road, but he offers the floor of a situational pass rusher who can disrupt games and get after quarterbacks. I really like this pick. He was the guy I predicted we would pick today, but then we went ahead and took a punter, Tory Taylor, but then Poles moved back up and got my guy. I loved how it all played out. It was so funny watching Bears fans react today, and it's wild that I was able to identify another one of Poles' selections early. Got to give credit to the best Bears fans in the world. That's you guys watching right now. Let me know what your thoughts are on Austin Booker, a situational pass rusher. And I have a ton more videos on the way. UDFA videos are coming. We've already signed a couple guys. Keith Randolph from Illinois is the big one. Stay tuned for a video on him. Remember to hit the like button for me. And until next time, bear down.